you so much for joining me for this video. Today I wanted to do a video that I haven't done in a long time. I wanted to do a deck unboxing for y'all. Now this will not be an unboxing where I have seen these for the first time. I have actually been working with this deck for a while, but I wanted to get a really good feel for it first. And let me tell you, out of all the decks that I have, and I do have a couple, this one speaks to me in a way that some of my other card decks do not. I kind of refer to this one as my reality check deck. It doesn't tell me what I want to hear, it tells me what I need to hear, and that's kind of the premise behind it anyway. I was scrolling through Amazon and had seen this deck. I was like, oh wow, that's really pretty. And then I looked through the images and everything. I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to have this deck. The images in here are so hauntingly beautiful. It's like, it sends me into this really meditative state, and it's almost melancholic. I don't know about y'all, but I love to put on some really nice kind of melancholic ambient music, and I really can focus and work the best when I'm listening to stuff like that. So I don't know, I've always been a person that has kind of dealt with bouts of depression and anxiety, and I don't know, I've always kind of liked more haunting, dark, which is very apparent if you watch my videos. I like darker things. So this deck really spoke to me. It was almost as if I was meant to have this deck. Like, I don't know, it's really nice when you find a deck of cards that speaks to you in that way. So the images in here are gorgeous. They're haunting, they're dark, almost melancholic, pensive. If I had to put like a visual to how this deck makes me feel, it's like if you were walking in the woods and it's just silent and you're just kind of looking around. You're not super depressed. You're not afraid. You're calm. I don't know. It's a very strange feeling when you find a deck that speaks to you in the way that this one has. So, like I said, this is from Rockpool Publishing. You can purchase this on Amazon. It came out in July of 2019, so it's a couple of years old, and you can purchase this on Amazon. It is $19.76 currently, US. So, let's get to the unboxing. So the first thing that I will note here is you've got this gorgeous rosebud feel box, which I really like. I love feeling things like that on packaging. I have a couple of cards that feel that way and everything. You've got this little insert here. Okay, so you've got your 36 card deck and then the guidebook. So the card backs, these are, I wouldn't say they're super flimsy cards. I mean, they are thin, but they're not the thinnest I've ever held. The backs of the cards have got this beautiful key imagery on them. And then, so the cards themselves, I don't want to say this wrong. I think that is Avenoir? Avenoir? I don't know. So you got that. Booho. Detox. Doable. Effervescence, which is the image on the front of the box and the guidebook. Epiphany. Do not know how to say that. Epoch, I'm assuming. I'm not even going to attempt that one. But look at the images on these cards. They're just Oh my gosh, they're so hauntingly beautiful. It just really gives me this sense of peace and calm when I look at them. I love that card. That one's gorgeous too. I love her how her hair is going into like it's transforming into a serpent. So it's got very, very natural themes to it with human figures just in a number of different ways and some not so realistic things. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I love that one too. I think that's just so beautiful. How does this deck make you feel? Am I the only one that feels this way about it? Because I don't know. I don't know. I feel so many things when I look at this deck and work with it. But I have to laugh at the same time because it really is like it's like that friend that is a bit of a curmudgeon, and it's like you want to talk to them, you want to vent to them, but they're not the person that you vent to, that they're going to be the shoulder to cry on necessarily. They're going to be the one that is going to tell you what you need to do, and eventually you realize, yeah, I guess I do need to do that, but you really don't want to. So that's why I call this my slap into reality cards. So the guidebook here, it does come with a color guidebook with the image of the card in the front. So let's go over that very quickly. It's the same size as the deck. It gives you an introduction, how to use the cards, little explanation for what the deck is for and everything. Gives you a couple of spread ideas. And then, let's see, so you get the explanation for the card and then a little ritual there. Let's see, does it do rituals for each one of the cards? Yeah, looks like it does. Yeah. So not super, super long explanations, which I think can be a good or a bad thing. It's definitely enough to get a really good sense of what the card is trying to say. Because some guidebooks I have found, they can be a bit very long-winded with explanations, which is fine. I would rather have a little bit too much than not enough of what the author is trying to say. But of course, whenever you are using decks like this, you can absolutely, they're open to your interpretation as well. How do you feel whenever you take a look at these images? This guidebook is strictly that. It is a guidebook. It kind of gives you an explanation for what the author was trying to convey, all of that good stuff. But it is always, of course, open to your interpretation and feelings and how the cards make you feel. So at the end, you've got a little bit about the author, Fiona, and about the illustrator. And then, I'm not really sure what that is, but that's another thing by Fiona. So definitely gonna have to check the illustrator out, because I would love to have some of her artwork on my wall, if they look anything like what is included in here. So that is the Magick of You Oracle deck. Please leave your input down below. How do these cards make you feel? Do you own this deck? Do you enjoy working with this deck? Let me know all the things that you were thinking. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see future videos, please hit subscribe. I would love to have you over here. And other than that, I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, everybody.